Hi everyone, it's Elise Kopp, your 55 plus realtor here in the greater Las Vegas area. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I just wanted to come to you today to share a little bit on a topic I'm very passionate about, being a realtor and 55 plus specialist here in the Valley, and that would be the top reasons as to why you should relocate to Las Vegas. Now, as a Las Vegas native myself, born and raised out here, I know the Valley inside and out, and I love living here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, so I figured for the sake of today's video, I would share a few of those reasons with you today. So subscribe to my channel below and leave a thumbs up on this video, along with a comment with any suggestions or questions you may have for me to cover in future videos. I so appreciate your feedback, and it helps me in creating these videos for you and educating you on our lifestyle here in the greater Las Vegas area and some of our 55 plus communities. So, without any further ado, we're gonna move right along into the topic for today's video, and that is as to why you should move to Las Vegas. So, point number one, right out the gate, is going to be, we do not have a state income tax here in Nevada. Now, Nevada is one of only 8 states in the US that does not have a state income tax currently, which is phenomenal. And if you're considering retirement, that is definitely a benefit to consider if you're considering making the transition out here. Point number 2 would be on the tax front. Our real estate taxes are on the lower end. So here in Nevada, our real estate taxes are usually right around 0.7% to right around 1%. Now, keep in mind, we're not a market-based state, so our taxes are capped year to year. They cannot go up more than 3% of what they were the year before. So that is definitely a big benefit to consider. Moving right along into point number 3, one of the big reasons I love living here is that we do not have a major traffic issue. So from one end of the valley to the other end of the valley, whether you're going from Summerlin to Henderson or the north side to the south side, you're really not looking at more than a 30-minute drive from end to end, which means that you're really not having to worry about getting around town all too often, which also kind of ties into the 4th point, which is convenience. And because we are a newer city, our city planners did a great job in laying the land and making it so that no matter where you live in the valley, you're never going to be driving more than 5-10 minutes to your grocery stores, to your restaurants, to your medical, to any of those convenience facilities, banks, businesses. You're just never going to have to really worry about a long commute. And then of course our airport, which is an international airport, is never more than 20 minutes, no matter where you're situated in the valley, because our airport is centrally located. So that is a big benefit, and another reason as to why I love living here. Now, point number 5 would be our geographical location. Now, point number 4, I briefly touched on having the airport 20 minutes away from you, no matter where you're at in the valley or less. But because of where we're situated geographically, not only do we have our international airport, which gets you all over the country and even all over the world at reasonable rates, because we're Las Vegas, our flights are just so low, but also we are a short drive or quick flight to California, to Utah, to Arizona. So I mean, what we are surrounded by is very nice. If you want to go to the beaches, if you want to do the national parks, it's just so nice to know that you can get around, and that is what we are surrounded by. Okay, so point number 5 would be, we are Las Vegas, right? So as a city, of course, our entertainment is a big part of our history. Obviously on the Strip and downtown, we have our shows, we have top tier restaurants, any cuisine you want, anytime you want it, you can get it here in Las Vegas. But of course, there's a lot more to the city than just the Strip and the entertainment that's offered downtown. So I just want you to know that we also have many other, beyond the Strip, beyond the entertainment and the cuisine that's offered downtown, you have so much in terms of lifestyle, right? So we have Red Rock Canyon, which is a 13-mile loop, which offers dozens of hiking trails, and you can even bike in Red Rock Canyon. It's a great place to go. And if you enjoy the outdoors, we've also got Mount Charleston, which is about 30 degrees cooler than the valley. And that is great because if you want to go up to Mount Charleston in the summer months for a hike, it's much, much cooler than what the valley would be. If we're sitting at 100 degrees, you're probably looking at 70 degrees up at Mount Charleston, which is awesome. And then of course in the winter months, tell my clients if you want to go up to Mount Charleston and wave hello to the snow and ski or snowboard, you're able to, but you go right back down that mountain, wave goodbye to the snow, and you're done with it. So that is definitely something to consider when potentially relocating to Las Vegas. Okay, and so for the next point that I'm going to cover in today's video is a big one, especially for my clients coming from the East and the West Coast, and that is that we do not have natural disasters here in Nevada. Of course, we get limited rain, but you're not also having to worry about any hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, no crazy alligators or humidity. It's a dry heat, so you know, it's going to be slightly different than what you're used to if you are coming from the Midwest or the East Coast and you're used to a humid environment. Okay, so I think that pretty much covers the key points that I wanted to discuss with you today in terms of why you should relocate to Las Vegas if you're thinking about it. Obviously, there is so much more to consider when making a move like this, especially if it's across state borders. That is why I'm here as your 55+ specialist, to be your matchmaker and to help you along that relocation process if and when you decide that is the right decision for you. So I will leave my contact information in the description below. Please do not hesitate to call me at my cell phone, 702-376-5787. I'd love to learn more about your story and why a move to Las Vegas may just be right for you. Without anything further being said in this video, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.